February 22, 2023. According to PLA Daily, China's military balloon program is perfect since balloons are less expensive and easier to control than airplanes or satellites, can carry greater payloads and cover a wider area, and are more difficult to detect, making them a silent killer. Years before a huge white Chinese spy balloon caught America's eye, a leading Chinese aerospace expert was closely monitoring the course of an unmanned airship traveling across the world. The white blimp was enormous, weighed many tons, and measured 328 feet, 100 meters, in length, about 80 feet longer than a Boeing 747-8, one of the biggest passenger aircraft in the world. Despite its size, it only appeared as a blinking red dot on a real-time map. Wu Jie, the ship's main architect, said to the official newspaper Nanfang Daily, "Look, here's America." The airship was traveling at roughly 65,000 feet in the air when he pointed to a red line, indicating that the voyage was breaking a world record for 2019. The Cloud Chaser airship had been traveling across 3 continents and 3 oceans, including what appeared to be Florida, for little under a month. The airship was circling above the Pacific Ocean when Wu had his interview in August. It was just days away from completing its mission. An illustration of Cloud Chaser. Nanfang Daily. Wu, a seasoned space researcher, has been instrumental in helping China advance in the race for what it refers to as near space, or the atmosphere between 12 and 62 miles above the planet. In the regime's quest for military supremacy, this area, which is too high for planes yet too low for satellites, had been deemed suitable for exploitation. In his more than 3 decades working in the aerospace industry, Wu, an expert in aircraft design, has helped the Chinese government create its own fighter jets and stealth technology, winning at least 1 award for his work in the military. Wu has connections in the aircraft industry, according to public documents, and he has shares in numerous aviation companies. He serves as the chairman of Eaglesman Aviation Science in Beijing, one of the 6 companies the U.S. has identified as being responsible for the balloon penalties, along with its Shaanxi branch. Both Boeing and the Harbin Institute of Technology, which is known as China's MIT, and was Wu's alma mater, are on a U.S. trade blacklist. Boeing for supporting Chinese military rocket and unmanned air vehicle systems, and Harbin for exploiting American technology to help Chinese missile programs. Silent killer. The Chinese Communist Party, CCP, has long fought for supremacy in the domain of near space, which Chinese experts believe is suitable for a range of uses, including the development of hypersonic missiles and high-altitude balloons. An aerostat with an electronic surveillance system may intercept a lot of data coming from a great height and transform it into a valuable intelligence resource. In 2018, Chinese state-owned television CCTV broadcast footage of a high-altitude balloon, not dissimilar from the one that traversed over the US and Canada last week, dropping what appeared to be hypersonic weapons. The video showed a high-altitude balloon carrying 3 wedge-shaped payloads, which looked like hypersonic glide vehicles, HGVs, up to a certain height and then dropping them as part of a weapons test. The Hong Kong-based South China Morning Post, SCMP, reported that the balloon-dropped HGVs were part of an effort to develop precision warheads for hypersonic weapons, which would give the Chinese military an unstoppable nuclear-capable weapon. If you're flying a balloon that is 100,000 feet up in the air, you've got visibility on the ground of hundreds and hundreds of miles over several states, because it's up so high, remarked Art Thompson, a co-founder of the aerospace firm Sage Cheshire Aerospace in California. Thompson has spent the last 3 decades working in the aerospace sector. He worked on the B-2 stealth bomber and served as technical director for the Red Bull Stratus project, which set records for the largest manned balloon and highest balloon flight. Whether it's phone data, radio data, transmissions from aircraft, as to what the airplanes are, who owns it, all that data is available, Thompson said. It does seem to have happened. 3 Chinese surveillance balloons that flew above the United States during the Trump administration and 1 after Biden assumed office, according to Biden administration officials, were able to be retroactively detected. Since discovering multiple alleged Chinese balloon invasions in recent years, Taiwan and Japan have both threatened to shoot down any suspected foreign objects in their airspace. These balloons' value in battle has also been praised by Chinese military researchers. The potential of balloons to conduct electromagnetic interference, drop weapons to attack enemies, screen for missiles, planes, and warships in lower space, act as a communication channel during a conflict, and deliver food or military supplies over great distances have all been explored in newspaper articles and academic papers. In the future, balloon platforms may become like submarines in the deep sea. A silent killer that invokes terror, military columnists wrote for the state-run PLA Daily. Those claims, in Thompson's opinion, are not exaggerated. Contrary to popular belief, a balloon's slow motion can actually work to its advantage. It's virtually invisible on radar, said Thompson. While people may be concerned about an intercontinental missile flying over, which would take several minutes, a balloon could transport one discreetly without being detected. Now when you decide to release that missile, it doesn't take several minutes, it takes only a matter of seconds, he added. We can't respond fast enough. It would hit us before we'd know what happened. It's a scary scenario. It's funny that one of the oldest technologies is potentially also very dangerous.